Hey Nesters, it's Nicole Nesting Haven. Today I'm sharing with you my Salvation Army thrift haul. The first item I picked up was this Avon 1970s milk glass pitcher with this really pretty strawberry design on it. Now this originally came with a strawberries and cream bath foam, I guess, and would initially have a red stopper in it that probably came up about this high. Mine obviously doesn't have it. I paid $1.99 for this, probably a little bit too much, should have been like 49 cents. But I did it anyways, and it's just gonna be a booth item because they don't sell for a whole lot online. I'll probably ask for, maybe $8 or something in my booth. But I just thought it'd be a really nice piece to have for the spring, summer season, be a nice little bud vase here. So yeah, I thought it was a nice piece and won't make a huge profit on it, but enough to make it worth my while. And then I looked over in the glass section. There was a ton of really cute glassware there today, and I kind of picked up a lot. So the first ones I grabbed were these vintage mid-century, what would you call these, cocktail tumblers or something. They say happy anniversary on them, and they are in the Dorothy Thorpe style with the thick silver edging here on the rim. Now, I don't know if these are actually Dorothy Thorpe or not. I'm not sure the actual maker, but that is definitely her style. And I only paid 99 cents for these a piece, and I'm gonna ask $30 and include free shipping in that. So there was a third one there, but I just felt that was weird. Happy anniversary just seems like you would, a husband and wife would share these or something, have a drink. So a third one just seemed a little weird to me, so I just picked up the two. So staying in that same Dorothy Thorpe theme, these are a mid-century glass as well. I picked up 4 of these. These were only 49 cents a piece. Now Dorothy Thorpe would have had a thicker silver rim around it, so these I know are not hers, but they could be something like Libby or a company like that. I don't think they're Libby because there's no marking on it, but these are definitely popular in the 50s and 60s, so lots of companies made them. But I don't really know who exactly made these, but I think these would be really nice. I think vintage barware carts are coming back in style, like more popular now, and everyone's kind of wanting to set up theirs, so I think these will sell pretty well. I'm gonna sell the set of 4 for around $30-$35 plus free shipping, so yeah, I think that's a pretty good find. So another glass I picked up is this vintage mid-century Libby glass in this stagecoach pattern. I just thought it was really nice, and I think this is like a cocktail glass. I'm not quite sure what they call this style, the size here, but it's definitely like a barware glass, and it was only 49 cents, so I couldn't leave it behind. I'm somewhat confident-ish that as much as I yard sale and thrift, that I might be able to find at least one more of these this year. So I'm gonna hang on to this and see if I can, find another one to sell as a set of 2 at least, because by itself it's only gonna sell for about $5 or $7, but yeah, I'm happy to hang on to it for a little bit and see if I can find any more, but I wasn't gonna leave it behind for 49 cents. Now I also grabbed these 2 lemon juice glasses here. Now, they could be vintage, I'm not quite sure. They have the style, like the look that they could be vintage. I see no markings, I don't know who made these. They're potentially not vintage, so I'm gonna throw them in my booth. I paid 49 cents a piece for these, and I think I'm gonna ask about 10 or 12 in my booth, but lemons are really, coming back into style. I think they're gonna be like the it thing this spring, summer season, so I think these will have no problem reselling for that price. Another cool glass I found is this vintage 1980s NFL glass. Now this has the AFC and NFC teams on it, 14 teams each division, and it has like all the helmets that goes around that way. Now the 1980s is when they only had 28 teams in the NFL. Of course they have 32 teams now, so kind of helps age the glass, right? And so I paid up for it a little bit. They asked $2.49 for it, which I thought was a little high for that Salvation Army because they're usually pretty reasonable on their glassware. Usually don't pay more than like $1 for them. But, it's definitely cool glass. There was only one, but I feel like, probably a guy will buy this, and they don't care. They have their one, glass that they have when they're watching the game, so, I think they'd be fine with it. I think I'm going to ask around $12 for it, and probably free shipping. So, we're big football fans in our family, but I think we're just going to go ahead and resell this, even though I think it's really cool. So another cool sports find I found was a set of 2 Mountain Dew basketball themed glasses. Now they kind of swoop down here to have the kind of look of the basketball hoop in the net. And I figured with March Madness coming up in about a week here that these would sell pretty quickly. And I just thought they were really neat glasses. So anyone that's like a Mountain Dew fan or basketball fan is probably definitely gonna pick these up. I paid $2.49 for the set of them, and I think I'm gonna ask around, I think 12-ish. and probably include free shipping with it, but yeah, a little bit of profit there, but I just thought they were really neat. I couldn't pass those up. So I picked up this beautiful amber glass pitcher here, and I don't think it's vintage, but I paid $2.99 for it. I'm gonna throw it in my booth, probably ask around $12 for it, make about $10 on it. And I just really thought it was such a neat design. It kind of looks like a maze, and I've never seen that design before, so I don't think it's vintage because, I did a quick search on it, and it just kind of has like a little bit of a newer look to me, but I think it's a really nice piece, and yeah, $10 in my pocket, so I'm happy to get it, right? So if you guys watched my Thrift With Me video there, you saw when I went and looked at all those knickknacks, they had a ton there, but I feel like they don't really make a lot of money. Like, people just really like their specific things, and they don't really like a lot of knickknacks, I think, because they're kind of dust collectors. But I feel like I just wanted to get one, and this little guy stood out to me, so, probably because he's obnoxiously cute. So I picked him up. He was 99 cents. Now, I'm actually surprised with myself for grabbing him because we have had the worst issues with squirrels this winter at our house getting into our trash. Now, a trash man had broken the top of our trash can, so we just kind of been dealing with it, and we just set it back on. It used to kind of, was attached, and now it's not. And squirrels just keep getting in and wiggling out, and they just make such a mess of our trash. So yeah, I'm surprised. I thought this guy was worthy of my dollar, but like I said, he was pretty cute there, so I guess he's not getting in my trash, so I'm just gonna probably throw him in my booth for $5 or $6, but yeah, I got him anyways. I also picked up these Rooster salt and pepper shakers. I'm not sure the age of these. They could potentially be a little bit older. Their stoppers are a little screwed up, kind of broken, but I don't know, I really like the fun colors of them. I feel like someone's gonna just want to decorate with them for little knickknacks or something in their kitchen. But yeah, they were 99 cents a piece. I'm gonna throw them in the booth, probably get maybe 8 to 10 for the set. So yeah, I just thought they had really fun colors. I like vibrant colors like that, so I'm sure someone else will as well. So also, I think it was in the knick-knack area, I came across this box, and I admit, when I first saw it, I was a little worried about what might be inside because I just saw this here. It says Chinese Fantasy. So it says exclusive fine porcelain design by Shafford. Now when I opened it up, I was pleasantly surprised. It's this beautiful set of napkin rings. They're in these multicolored, has this beautiful jadeite green here. Absolutely gorgeous. It has the pink one with the rose on it. And then we got this blue with a little blue bird on it. It's gonna focus. And then also this yellow one here. How gorgeous are those? Now, I love how these look, but I don't use napkin rings. I'm not that fancy. Let me know below. I'm curious. Do any of y'all use napkin rings? Because I come from a family that does not use napkin rings. I don't know anyone that uses napkin rings. But these are adorable, and I'm gonna, I paid 99 cents for it. I'm gonna put them up for $20. Hopefully I can make some money on them. you know, someone's a little bit fancier than me might get them. But yeah, these are really, really beautiful, and I'm okay with keeping them. Like, I'll have to try to figure out some other use for them, maybe figure out a way to display them, but yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous, and I hope that someone that actually uses napkin rings gets these, because I would love to, you know, have someone use these and enjoy them and be able to display their napkins in it. Absolutely gorgeous. I think I was looking on the bottom shelf trying to find some vintage trivets because I saw a basket with, you know, stuff that looked like that. Didn't find it, but then I quickly scanned up and this just like popped out at me and I was like, it's Pyrex! So this is a See & Store vintage container here in the avocado green. Only 99 cents I paid for it, and this is mine. I'm not reselling it. I'm not in the mood to, you know, sell Pyrex at this point in my life. I really enjoy collecting Pyrex, if you can't tell. So I came across this really cool bicentennial plaque. This is probably obviously made in 1976, which is the year my mother graduated high school. And of course, the only reason why I know, like, remember the year she graduated, because she always talked about, you know, how was the bicentennial year. So yeah, I thought this is really nice. This is made in South Portland, Maine, the state I live in. And so it's a, you know, probably a custom piece, I guess. They potentially made other signs like this, but I couldn't find any of these online. So I didn't quite know what to price it at. I kind of saw similar items, so I try to, you know, base it off of that. I think I'm gonna sell it for 25 to 30 plus shipping, and I think, you know, it's a really nice piece, and people that, you know, like Americana stuff or Eagles or whatnot, I think will really enjoy this. So I found this really cute vintage trash can here. It was only 99 cents. It's a little gross. I need to clean it up a little bit. But, you know, overall, it's not really that bad, you know, for a trash can. But yeah, so I paid 99 cents for it. I think I can get about 15 bucks for it, probably free shipping. And I don't know, like, if people are redoing their bathrooms or maybe their office in a, you know, kind of mid-century theme, and if they put like a stainless steel, you know, trash bin in there, it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb, right? You're gonna want something to complete your look. So yeah, I think, you know, trash bins are something maybe not a lot of people think about, but they have some really cute vintage ones out there, and I was happy to pick this up. So I like to look through the book section a little bit. I don't have the time to, you know, look through it as thoroughly as I would like, but I did find a couple books that, you know, the vintage ones kind of stick out for me, so I kind of just do a quick little eye scan and, you know, pull those and give them a look. This is the only one I ended up grabbing because I found, what was it, like a Kodak one, vintage Kodak one, and I looked for comps while I was in the store, and neither of them really sold for really great at that time. But it was funny when I went to you know, I like to look up everything when I get home to do my hauls, and, you know, to know what I'm gonna price things at in the booth or on Etsy, and I went to look it up, and the same day, March 5th, they actually sold, the same book sold. I was shocked for $16.22 plus, like, I don't know, 10 bucks shipping or something like that. So okay, I paid $1.99 for it, so I'll take like a, you know, $14 profit. So I might sell this on the line after all. Well, I might give it a try. Now, my personal opinion, I think it's creepy. I think dolls are creepy, vintage dolls specifically. And I'll show you guys a little bit of it if you guys didn't see the thrift with me, but I mean, there's some, like, well, I think they're creepy. But I mean, there's a lot of doll collectors out there, and people are really into this kind of stuff. Obviously, someone bought it and paid, like, you know, 17, 18 bucks for it, so plus 10 shipping, so what, like, I don't know, 25 or so. But yeah, I got this anyways, and if it doesn't, you know, sell on Etsy within the 4-month time frame there, I will go ahead and throw it in my booth. But I was gonna give it a try anyways, and I thought it was a pretty neat find. So I thought this was a really cool piece. When I saw it, I was like, how fun is that? Like, it not only has the butterfly trivet in the center, but the whole piece is shaped like a butterfly here. And I mean, if you're really bored, you can sit here and pretend you're a butterfly. But yeah, it's a 1970s cheese board put out by Gail Craft. It is a Japan piece, and I'm gonna ask $32 for it. Yeah, so I thought it was a pretty neat piece, and I was happy to pick that up. So I found this vintage 1983 pie plate here. It has the cherry pie recipe on it. I love picking these up. They're super fun. I actually have a small collection myself. And so I paid, let's see, $1.99 for it. I'm gonna ask $15 for mine plus shipping. And yeah, I think these are really nice to, you know, collect, and I have actually yet to try any of their pie recipes, and it's been a hot minute since I've actually made a pie. So I think I gotta put that on my to-do list because I really do want to try some of these recipes that are built on these. But yeah, I think those are a super fun piece anyways, and I'm always grabbing these if I come across them. So I grabbed this bird wind chime here for $1.99. It's a nice little booth item, and I'm gonna sell it for probably around 12 bucks in my booth. So yeah, it's a nice little find, and I figured it'd be good for the springtime, so I went ahead and grabbed that. So I picked up this guy for $1.99 just to organize some stuff in my junk drawer. It's a nice little heavy metal like silverware tray, I guess. But yeah, I got that, and you know, thought that was a pretty nice deal, so got a nice little organizing item there. So the last item I grabbed was this really neat howling wolf figurine here. He's a pretty decent size, and he was only $2.99. So he says on the bottom here, 91 Oasis MFG. Now, I did try to look him up, and I couldn't find him specifically or anything on the Oasis company that might have made figurines or whatnot, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if you ever try to look up wolf like figurines, there's some super creepy stuff out there. I'm surprised I didn't have nightmares after trying to find some comps on this guy, but yeah, nonetheless, this one's pretty cute. He's not too scary. He's like a little one-man wolf pack here, like Dwight Schrute. But yeah, he's pretty cool, and I think I'm gonna ask about $25 for him, and hopefully someone will enjoy him. My dog's been so crazy. My husband went to the store with the kids, and my dogs are like on high alert, so yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up so I know you like this kind of content. And yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here and share all my cool thrift finds with you. And we'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.